Good morning, it is Tuesday, September 26th. So we're gonna change up the format a little bit with what we do with Weekly Grind. We're still gonna publish Weekly Grind on Saturday like we have been doing, but we're also gonna start posting it daily as like a daily grind, basically. So you guys can get everything on YouTube basically like as it's happening. And we're gonna see how that goes for a while. So if you have an opinion about how it goes this week and next week, please let us know. Like if it's just a waste of our time, cool. If you guys really love it, let us know, that way we'll continue doing it. So really, what I'm doing today is I will be getting a couple custom knives. So I've got two slicers, and if you remember from last week, this is the slicer that looked like this that I messed up the choil, right? So it's supposed to be this way with just a little blade choil right here, and I just dug too far in, so I started it again. So I will be working on these. I will also be doing a heat treat for Daniel for his customs that we're doing for Don with Choi BBQ for basically for the end of this month. It was a super last minute thing, but he's got a big event and it was going to be special for him. So I'm going to be doing that heat treat here and starting it in just a little while. So that'll take up most of the day. We got a bunch of admin stuff to do. It was a busy weekend over the internet and socially, so we'll do all of that stuff and reply to those comments, and thank you for the comments. So that's my day. Here's Danny with what he's got going on today.
Hey everyone, hope everyone had a great weekend. Just to get you caught up with what's going on in my world, I was off Saturday, so I had some little me time. I am now back at it. I have redone the pommel on this Buck 120. The gap just wasn't something I was happy with, so I'm redoing it, trying to get that taken care of. If I can get it epoxied and put up today, I'll be very happy. I'm also going to contact a person who does some Cerakoting. Even though we do Cerakoting, our sandblaster is just temporarily down, and just to kind of get this moving, I need this Cerakoted black before I can get moving on it. It is a Bowie in the Refurbs that I've been working with. That is going to be one of the things I do as well. A bunch of admin things. As Russell told you, I've got my cleavers over for heat treat along with a stainless cleaver that I'll be getting somewhere in the week taken care of. That will be the majority of my day. I've got a lot of admin stuff early in the morning, emails. We've got some orders online that we've got to take care of. So just kind of a refresher to get into the week and get started and get going. Other than that, we'll go ahead and go in here and talk to our favorite guy. Russell, what do we got today, bud?
Today we have the brand new, all new Benchmade Mini Adamas. This is in a marbled carbon fiber in our new favorite steel, the CPM Magna Cut. And I really love how they anodized or powder coated all of the hardware. It has to be powder coated because it's stainless steel hardware. I just love that little detail. Super excited to see how it does. This is Benchmade's second knife in Magna Cut. If you don't know about Magna Cut, we're probably going to be doing a full feature on the benefits of Magna Cut here in the future, because it is a new steel that we're working with fairly regularly now, and you're seeing more and more knives made out of that.
Right on. And with that, guys, as Russell said, we are going to try and change the format up because we just want to get our stuff out to you sooner, so that way you're not waiting through the week and you're not having a big chunkier video to go through. So if you like what you see on Monday, you just watched Monday, Tuesday, etc. We're also going to tie in some of the real short knife reviews, so that way it kind of comes out around the same time, and I guess the information and product isn't, kind of dispersed weirdly. We're going to tune that up, so it's not going to be perfect right out the gate, but that is the idea and mission. As always, we appreciate you joining us. If you have any questions, comments, please feel free to reach out to us however you feel fit. We thank you for those who have, whether it's through the comments, liking, subscribing. We appreciate it. It helps us out, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Good morning, it's Thursday, September 28th, and I'm ready for the heat treat today. So I showed you the knives yesterday that are customs, and then I grabbed 3 boning knives that were basically ready. I just had to do grind lines and then stamp and straighten. So I'll have 3 boning knives and then 2 paring knives, basically same state. I just grabbed them and did the grind lines, and then 1 little Japanese-esque kitchen utility knife. So I will stamp these 3, straighten them straight off the bat, and then get to doing the heat treat today. And really, that's my plan for the day. I don't have anything else going on. I will probably grab some other knives, heat-treated knives, and see if I can get them to polish so I can do some handle work and get some knives in stock. I just don't have a whole ton right now that's heat-treated. So that's my plan for the day. Here's Jen with what he's got going on.
What's up, everyone? Just to get you caught up with what's going on in my world, I am going to go ahead and get this kind of taken care of. It is the Buck 119 or 120 that I'm working on the rehandle. I finally got the G10 wedged the way I want to, so that way it's a nice spacing and closes up all the gaps. I'll then take everything out, get some epoxy going, and go ahead and get that peened on. But before I do that, I will get this forward too. This is our big custom cleaver we're doing. Basically, I had a malfunction with double cleavers where I had a warp in this edge. So basically, I tried bending it back using a small method that we do, and it just didn't go too hot, cracked the edge there. I'll be repurposing that somewhere down the line and getting that out, but for the moment I will focus on this, getting it glued up, and when I get this glued up, I'll go over to the Buck 120. Also going into the other Bowie refurb, and just to kind of reach out to the customer who reached out to me as well. In talking about it, he wanted to save this guard, but we've since further talked, and he has been watching our videos, which I appreciate. So Mr. Thacker, shout out to you. We're gonna go ahead and change up the guard. He really liked the fact that I enjoy doing these things and decided to give me artistic freedom, which I'm pretty excited about. It's always cool when a customer sees that and then appreciates that and goes ahead and lets you do your thing. So I will definitely be a little bit more invested in this to come up with something really cool that I enjoy doing, and we'll show some progress on that sometime either later this week or next. But that will be pretty much the gist of my day and whatever else comes in per usual. We're gonna go ahead and go in our showroom with our guy and discuss a small knife with our guy, Russell. What's up, bud?
It's good.
What do we got today?
Today we have the massive Benchmade Partial Immunity. So this is a automatic access lock firing California legal automatic. That's a mouthful. Yep. So the handle is aluminum that has been anodized this crater blue. Absolutely love that blue. CPM M4 blade with a coating, I believe they're Cerakoting now, and then a blue anodized titanium bead, just to give you a little extra length, because it is a small knife. Like, if you can't see, yes, I have large hands, but it is a small knife. The blade is sub 2 inches, which makes it legal to carry in California, and you would have to have a very small hand to have that fill your hand.
Yeah, I have pretty average hands. Go ahead, just put it. I'm an average hand person. That is a small knife. And just with that, you know, not everyone appreciates certain knives, and that's completely understandable. We love Benchmade as a company, but as a company, we don't love all their knives. That's allowed to happen. It's okay. There are people who do love this knife. Shout out to Trevor Garland, who also reached out to us on social media, who loves this series. So it's really about what fits not just your needs, but sometimes your state laws as well, which in California, you can't have big automatics. This is an automatic that you can have. It is stylistically very nice. I will preach on Benchmade's anodization and colors on their aluminum, which I do appreciate. You know, it's one of the things we talk about with Benchmade. They do some things really well, and every now and then they'll try something, and it's either going to get a hit or a miss. If it's a miss, you won't see it again probably. Otherwise, just like a good company, they'll get behind it and do something really good with it if it starts to hit. No biggie, y'all. It's a cool little knife. You don't have to hate on it too much. If you do, there's plenty of other options out there for you. Just take a look, I promise.
There's a lot.
But anyways, we'll wrap it up here, y'all. Sorry about the rant. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Hello, it is Friday, September 29th, and I did get some work done on a little batch of knives. So I'm going to be getting handles on these. So we have a little trim knife, a small kitchen petty, and then a larger kitchen petty, a cleaver, and then a boning knife. Just some random stuff that I have heat treated. So this is actually for a set, so I won't be getting the set ready all at the specific time, but I'll try to piecemeal it together while still getting some knives in stock. So it'll be a little bit odd, but it'll work. I did get the heat treat done for the stainless yesterday, so the last temper is going on right now. So we'll be able to work on those knives later today, tomorrow. once they cool down. So really, that's it for me for today. Here's Daniel with what he's got going on.
Hey everyone, just to get you caught up with what's going on in my world. Big cleaver down. I've got one more to go since the other one bent, and then I've got the stainless one tempering at the moment. When it's done, I will get on that to try and get it out. And then the other two Bowie refurbs, we've got some extensive work on them, so I'll definitely get the pommel pinged on the 120 and then start working on the guard for the other one. That mainly will be my day after that other cleaver gets out of the temper, and then on with the Bowies are going to be the main part of what I take care of. So we'll go ahead and go on our favorite spot with our favorite guy. Russell, what's up, bud?
It's good.
What are we covering today?
Today we have the Tajiro Atelier. I can't say that word. Atelier. So this is a very traditional blade for a Santoku. It has the buffed forged finish. It is a 63 layer Damascus with a VG10 core. They do use the Western handle in this one, so not a wah. That's really the only thing Western about this knife, but we absolutely love the look of this one, love the feel of it, and just wanted to show it off a little bit today.
Right on. All right, y'all. As always, if you have any questions, comments, put it where you feel fit. Contact us at however you feel. Appreciate you watching. We'll wrap it up here. See you on the next one. Peace.
Good morning, it is Saturday, September 30th, and I finished the heat treat yesterday. So I have my Japanese petty knife and the slicer that are customs. Hopefully I'll be able to get some work done on these. And then these are other knives that I was just able to get finished up that we need in the showroom, so I could do the heat treat on. So we've got basically like a Sujiki, that was the original one of these, and then 3 boning knives. One a bit bigger, another little European style petty, and then 2 paring knives. So I'll see how much work I can get done on those today, and see if I can get some handles on either whether it's these or the other knives, the other 4 or 5 knives I was working on that are in the set. So that's my day. Here's Danny with what he's got going on.
What's up, everyone? Just to get you caught up with what's going on in my world, I have got the other Chinese cleaver ready for handle. Well, close to ready for handle. I've got a couple more grits to grind. As you can see, my bevels are getting nice and shiny. This is CPM. I also stole this out of the batch that Russell just got done finishing. I snuck it out a little sooner. Basically started grinding on it, getting it down to a nice thinness, and then I've got the handle material for it. We're gonna have an ivory ferrule, and I know that looks kind of gunky, but it's definitely gonna polish up, and it is supplied from the customer, so we didn't do any kind of illegal embargoing, stuff like that. Don't flag me. And then some koa, some really nice koa. This is going to be a cool one. I'm in a really good mood to get this one going. Show you guys what the handle looks like sometime next week. And then on into the 2 Bowies, finish up this month, and then round into next month. So you're going to see a little bit more new things coming up next week. That's going to be the majority of my day, as well as whatever else comes in, as usual. But we're going to go ahead and go in our room. Favorite room with our favorite guy. Russell, what's up, bud?
It's good.
What are we showcasing today?
Today we're going to talk about Spyderco's military line. So they have the Military 2 that came out a couple months ago, and that's their big knife. And then the Paramilitary 2, and then the Para 3. So this is the full line compression locks. So they all match now. The original Military was a liner lock. They switched that this year. So just kind of wanted to go over the size, kind of the feature benefits. So you'll see the Paramilitary 2, you'll see this a lot. They do a lot of different combinations with both of these knives. So this one's in crew wear with this lovely brown micarta. They all feature the compression lock, right? And then you can Spidey flick them and then be able to close them if you have your rhythm right. They all feature a 4-way full reversible pocket clip, so you can go tip up, tip down, and left or right carry. I did want to point out a couple differences. So they also do a couple lightweight models. So you'll notice the clip is more lightweight. It's just the wire as opposed to being full, and then it's the FRN, which is just very lightweight. They change very little else. The design is still the same. It's literally just a much lighter version of the knife. So again, they use lots of cool steels with these, but really just kind of an overall view of the military line.
Right on. Well, I know one of my favorite things about Spyderco's, at least paramilitary two, whichever one you say. Bash me for it, I don't care. The 4-way reversible pocket clip. That is a cool feature. It leans to a lot of left-handed user, even though the compression lock doesn't. But it is still also one of my favorite locks by Spyderco because it is a very, I think, easy to learn and a lock that kind of comes more naturally because you're not having to worry about closing your hand or your knife in on your hand like a traditional liner lock. So those are one of the cool things about them that I like personally, but that's my opinion, and everyone's got an opinion. You know how that goes. But we'll wrap it up here, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in with us this week. I know this one's going to be long. If you like the new format, please comment, say something. We really do appreciate that feedback. It's why we do it. So as we've continued to grow this channel, we really want to make sure we're doing right by y'all. Thank you for tuning in once again, and we will see you on the next one. Have a great weekend, everyone. Peace.